Prodigal Steve returns to the darkest dungeon. How's it going, everybody? Last week, we did the Cove, right? Yes, we did the Cove. We leveled up our Crusader and our Grave Robber. That's right. I had considered going and fighting the crew. I think it's the Drowned crew this week, and I decided against it because the party that I want to run, if we sort by level here, or at least the party that I'm considering running, is Highwayman in Spot 1, Crusader, Plague Doctor, Vestal. Unfortunately, we only have one level 6 Highwayman and one level 6 Crusader, both of whom are indisposed this week. So that's going to have to wait, unfortunately. But I think that could be a good composition, but we'll come back to that when we get around to the crew fight. That might be a very similar party to what we used last time for the last crew fight. Regardless, this week we are going to take the Abomination party back out and get some experience there. You'll level up. You should level up. And we're a ways away on either of those two. But that should be relatively okay. We're running this party in a little bit different order than we have in the past. And that's why I'm doing this short mission as opposed to the medium mission in the Cove. Because I wanna test the Man-at-Arms in the 4th rank. So we're running Padlock of Transference and Restraining Padlock on both of our Abominations. I've also gone ahead and upgraded everybody's skills and equipment to level 2, although 2 of them, I think the Occultist and this Abomination, were already appropriately leveled. The Abomination is running the Book of Sanity in Junia's head, much to my chagrin. We need the bonus healing, but the stress is not ideal. So I hate doing this. Putting one trinket on and then using the other slot to mitigate the downside of the first trinket. It feels like a waste, but I couldn't honestly come up with a better solution for trinkets here on our Occultist. Tough Ring and the Guardian Shield back here on our Man-at-Arms for increased healing received, plus protection, plus HP. Reduced damage, but he doesn't actually have any skills that he could do damage with from this rank. So we're going to be running Defender as necessary, and then Command and Bolster when it seems appropriate. And in the event that he gets shuffled, he could bellow to reduce the speed of the enemy party. He's going full support here, so he should end up with 20% protect, 50% protect altogether once he's guarded somebody. So that feels pretty good. No supply items from this party. I'll bring a couple of shovels, a stack of food just to be safe. I'm only gonna bring 10 torches as opposed to like the 12 or whatever that I brought last time. Bring a key. And that should be sufficient. It's been a while since we've been to the Warrens. This feels alright. Let's see how this party operates in this order, shall we?
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
There's no reason not to do this room. This is bandages, right? I think we come back for that. Alright. This is going to be a good test, actually. You can pull... Yeah, you know what? Try and pull this thing forward, actually. Excuse me? Neither manacles nor beast bile can be used from rank 1. Okay. That's problematic. Ish. So you're gonna get transformed. That's actually not that bad of stress damage, if I'm being honest. Alright, slam. Moves him forward 1. Knocks the target back 2. Reduced damage, but it does debuff. Not necessary. Yeah, let's do a rake instead. Now, do we want to do beast bile here, or do we want to do manacles? I think we want to do manacles to stun. And then we'll increase his speed. Oh, that just increases everybody's speed. Okay. Well, that's fantastic. I was actually really hoping that you were going to be deceased by the end of this turn, but that's alright. Another stun? Not quite. Alright, well, let's guard. Let's guard our healer, I guess. Guess I should have guarded the front unit, but it ended up not mattering. Okay. Fair enough. Let's take all of that. What's that debuff? -3 speed for 3 rounds. Not that big of a deal. Okay. That went fairly well, I think.
The match is struck. A blazing star
There's
is
one
born.
room explored. So we're probably most... Yeah,
If
okay, we'll
only
definitely take
treasure
that.
could staunch the flow of
I was really hoping that we wouldn't have to do a big long snake like this. I hadn't really looked at the layout. You're it, buddy. I figured the one with the highest protect can, you know, probably stand to tank a hit.
In
That's his
radiance,
job.
may we find victory.
Alright, no scouting, which isn't that surprising. Yeah, we don't have any quirks that help in the Warrens other than this one, which is stress reduction on a single unit. Yeah, by all means, go ahead and eat. This bothers me
Such
not at all.
blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
What's it say? Found these gallery filled with portraits of our ancient lineage, uncaring witnesses to the slaughter. We have read this many times, I believe. Hopefully we can actually bring it to the end of the dungeon with us, and then it might not show up anymore. You've got to go. The sooner the better. Please, by all means, mark him. Alright. Pleased with that, relatively. Can these skills can be used from that rank. So you know what? Let's just transform both of them and just go double rake forever. Because now our occultist can actually do this, and that'll clear corpses, and these two are in a real bad spot. Yeah, okay, let's see if I care. That's, like, actually his job, though. Right, so that'll give him a nice protect buff, and then we'll just rake these two to death, and no worries. Might as well heal him while we have the opportunity. There we go. Easy enough.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be.
Alright, so they both have debuffs now, which is unfortunate, but manageable, certainly. I think we just open this without snuffing the torch. I don't think it's that big of a deal. We're not really gunning for money on this one. It's a level 1 short mission, so we wouldn't expect to pull that much financially. I'd like to pull you forward, if at all possible. Then go ahead and rake these front two here. Sure. Let's just actually do this. Let's go full aggro here and buff our crit as high as we can. Now, I'm cognizant that we're stacking up a fair amount of stress on our units, but I think it'll be okay. Nice dodge. Yeah, get rid of you, since it's like all we can actually accomplish. Get you to the front. I wish I could use his stun from that rank, but it is what it is. Oh, this is beautiful. You stand like no chance. Alright, so either way, he's only gonna heal 1 stress to other units, so it doesn't really matter if we transform them now or wait for them to transform at the end of the mission.
So clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I wonder how well this would work bringing a jester with instead of the like a cultist, even like either of these two. Because it doesn't seem like we're taking a ton of HP damage, but that might just be because it's a level 1 mission. You know, a champion dungeon without a healer is probably a fool's gambit. What's this? Dark caves drip with an overabundance of humidity. Beyond my threshold of comfort, I nearly broke my ankle on the rocks, made slick with some ubiquitous slime. The pools stir and slosh with no visible cause, and the shadows beyond torchlight seem to grow and shrink of their own accord. Well, who has the most stress? You do, incidentally. So let's just do that. Again, it's got to be you. You're the one who is most able to withstand a trap.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Alright, so this may well be the last room. He's rolling so well on those disarms. I'm so proud of you. Is this... Alright, you know what? This is a great time to learn. We don't have much to lose here. Okay, so it's got to be holy water then. So I'm just going to ignore it. But now I have a good idea that it could be holy water. Alright, so we do need to do one more room, but we've scouted both of them. And depending on how we look after this hallway battle, we may well be interested in doing so. That looks new. I don't remember the text being yellow in the past. I think we could use a torch here. That can remove negative quirks. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Might as well burn a torch before this battle. Oh, you dudes are, like, in for a bad time. I'm just gonna use Blight here with our first abomination, or our second rank abomination, rather.
Be gone, fiend.
And then we'll let the front unit transform, since there's not much else that he can do. Let's guard you. just to keep some stress off of you in case you get like crit or something. Sure. No. We do not want to transform you. We rather want you to end that thing's life. Beautiful.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Alright, so we know that this room is empty, and there's no reason not to go this way. And at least try the hallway battle, if nothing else. Because if the hallway battle goes sideways, we can always just leave. It shouldn't, but it could. Yeah, basically with that exact situation. We might want to start doing absolution with him for some stress healing. And honestly, if I would have thought about it, I would have kept the 2 Bone Rabble alive in that last battle and use them to stress heal the abominations. So you get guarded as well, or again rather. Just, you know what, absolve yourself. Get that stress down. You come to the front. Nicely done. Please don't stun him. Thank you. Yeah, this party is actually, like, unstoppable. I love it. Yeah, kind of figured that something like that was going to happen, or at least had the potential to happen. So I'm not overly broken up about him having to take a week off to get rid of a disease. If we really wanted to, we could even try sending them out to the cove, or we could send them out to with a plague doctor on a medium mission in camp, and let the plague doctor cure the disease, but that seems, you know, not strictly necessary. Seems, you know, like a waste of an expedition almost, just to cure one disease, where we could just send them to the sanitarium instead. Alright, that's unfortunate, but I guess we'll live with it. See how you like being stunned. Well enough, apparently, to survive. But there we go. We'll get the surprisingly common weakening curse kill.
A dizzying fall.
You know, we're actually still in, like, a pretty good spot all across the board. May not be after this battle, though, if I'm being honest. Okay, sure. We are going to do a double transform here, just to tear through these front 2 ranks as quickly as possible. Like, the Chomper has 21 HP total, so it's going to be a minute for even 2 abominations to chew through, I think. But once they start buffing themselves up, it shouldn't be all that bad. Yeah, you know what? We can curse this dude to death, because of course. And then, yeah, let's go full aggro on this battle and just buff the crits as high as possible. That's fine. I think like 4 damage is the most damage we've taken from any single attack over the course of this mission, so that feels pretty good. Now he's gonna die to the other abomination, and then we can pull you forward, although maybe we should have pulled this one since it probably would have killed it, but not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. Maybe should have alternated to a speed buff just so that we could maybe go before this thing. I think that would have been the smarter play. especially because now we have 2 diseases to worry about next week, but all in all, not the end of the world. Beautiful. Well, that went surprisingly well.
To the task's end.
I would guess medicinal herbs. It is indeed.
Glittering gold,
Take all of that.
trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
And that is going to be that. We didn't scout the secret door, unfortunately. So we'll just head back.
The swine folks'
I'd be
labyrinth may yet prove to
pretty
be navigable.
pleased with the outcome there. Not a ton of money. Handful of heirlooms, though. Looks like only 2 diseases. And 1 negative quirk. So we can live with that, certainly.
Flames on the horizon. Sulfur in the air. The wolves are at the door.
Sure. Okay. Well, let's go to the sanitarium. Get rid of tetanus. Get rid of the fits. Get rid of calm. Unequip all trinkets. Sort them by class restriction. Sort by level, please. Excuse me. I'm gonna need you to get out of there, and then sort by level, please. Who did we lose last time? Why are you... Oh, because you... Fair enough. It's sorted by level, not by date. Was it... It had to have been these 3, right? Because they're the... Oh, it was Pippery and Lucy. That's right, because we abandoned the mission. We did, Hellion, Houndmaster, Plague Doctor Vestal. I don't know. Maybe we try the Highwayman, Crusader, Plague Doctor, Vestal, Houndmaster Vestal. I would really love I would really love a Man-at-Arms, if possible, but obviously we can't do that if we take it out next week, or take it on, rather, next week. But yeah, I'm thinking you... And then one of these 2. Is you, maybe? But do we really want the riposte? I don't think we do. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on this, and we'll come back to it next time. For now, this is gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. As always, feedback is welcome in the comments below, and if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.